Hi everyone, once again welcome to my channel Competitive Maths by Balaji. Yes, today we are going to part 12 of profit and loss is about questions based on weighted average or deviation method. Okay, yes. 72th question. Before that, let us see the small concept. Yes. Anything wasted or breaked or damaged means there is 100% loss. Okay, yes. Anything wasted or breaked or damaged means there is 100% loss on them. For example, this is CP and this is SP. If an article of 100 rupees is sold at 100 rupees again, so in this case 0% loss or 0% profit. But when 100 rupees article is sold for 0 rupees, 100 rupees article is sold for 0 rupees. So there is a loss. There is a loss 100 rupees. So loss is 100 rupees. Loss is 100 rupees over cost price 100 rupees into 100%, which is equal to 100 gets cancelled. 100% loss. Yes. That means anything is damaged, is wasted or is breaked means there is 100% loss on that article. Okay. So based on this concept, let us see the question. 72. A trader buys jar at 30 rupees per kg. 30 rupees per kg. 20% of grains 20% of grains gets wasted. He plans to sell the remaining grains so that he makes a 40% overall profit. Yes. At what price in rupees per kg should he sell the grains? ఒక వ్యాపారి జొన్నలు కిలో రూపాయలు 30 చొప్పున కొన్నాడు. వాటిలో 20% జొన్న గింజలు వృధా అయ్యాయి. మిగిలిన వాటిపై 40% లాభం పొందాలని నిర్ణయించుకున్నాడు. ఆయన మిగిలిన గోధుమలను కిలో ఎంత చొప్పున అమ్మాలి? Let us see it by two methods. Okay, solution. Yes, 20% grains are wasted. What is the fraction value of 20%? 20% means 1 by 5. If total 5 units grains are there, if total are 5 units grains, there is a loss 1 unit grain and remaining are 4 units grains. Okay. Out of 5 units grains, 1 unit grains are wasted. That means we get 100% loss on 1 unit grains. Remaining are 4 units grains. Remaining are 4 units grains. To make overall 40% profit, to make overall 40% profit, at what price per kg remaining grains must be sold? We have to find it. Suppose we have to sell at X% profit to get 40% overall profit. Suppose that therefore we have 100% loss on 1 unit, that is minus 100% into 1 plus, and we get plus X% profit on 4 units, that is X% into 4, which is equal, total units are 5 units, we get total 40% profit on 5 units. Okay, yes. Now on both sides percentage gets cancelled. Minus 1 into 100, 100. 4 into x, 4x. 4x equal 5 40s are 200 and transpose plus minus 100 to RHS, we get plus 100. That is 4x equal what? 300. So x equal what? 75. Yes. What is the X% value? That is 75% profit. We have to get 75% profit on remaining units of grain so that we can make overall 40% profit. We have to find what price in rupees per kg should he sell the remaining grains. Yes, initially he bought 30 rupees per kg. Initial cost price of jar per kg is 30 rupees. We have to find the selling price of the remaining jar for kg. So consider 75%. 75% fraction value is 3 by 4. Since we have to sell the remaining 4 unit grains at 75% profit to make overall profit 40%. Therefore, 4 units are CP. 4 units are CP. We have to get 3 units profit. In this case, SP is 7 units. So, SP of remaining grains. SP of remaining grains is initial cost price is 30 rupees. 30 times of 7 by 4. Yes. 4 units value is 30. Then we have to find 7 units value. That is 30 into 7 by 4. 4 7.5s are 30. 7 7.5. 7 7s are 49. Plus 7.5s are 3.5. That is 52.5 rupees per kg. Yes. So we have to sell remaining grains 52.5 rupees per kg to get overall 40% profit. Okay, trader buys jar at rupees 30 per kg. 20% of grains gets wasted. 20% fraction value is 1 by 5. That is total are 5 units grains and 1 unit grains are loss. So remaining grains are 4 units. Yes. Out of 5 units grains, 1 unit grains are wasted. That means we get 100% loss on 1 unit of grains. Remaining are 4 unit grains. So to get overall 40% profit, at what percent gain should remaining article must sell? Okay, yes. Now see, method 2 is that to get overall profit. For suppose we have 3 articles, first article, second article of same kind. To get overall 40% profit, we have to sell first article at 40% profit, second article at 40% profit, third article also 40% profit. Okay, so that if we get 40% profit on each article, we get overall 40% profit. So to get overall 40% profit, we have to get 40% profit on remaining 4 unit grains, as well as we have to get 40% profit on 1 unit grains also. But instead of that, we get 100% loss. So 100 into 1 minus 100. Now see the deficiency. The deficiency of 40 and minus 100 is 40 minus of minus 100 plus 100. That is 140. That deficiency must cover on remaining 4 units of grains. Yes. Deficiency is 140 units, 140%. Deficiency is 140%. That deficiency must cover in remaining 4 units grains. So 40% plus 4 ones are 4 threes are 12, 2 0 20, 4 fives are 20. That is 35%. So 35 plus 40, that is 75% grains. But here we have to find the selling price of remaining grains per kg. Yes. Therefore, 75%. 75% fraction value is 3 by 4. 75% fraction value is 3 by 4. So, selling price of remaining grains per kg is cost price is 30. Cost price is 4 units. 4 units value is 30. Then profit is cost price plus profit 7 units. That is equal to 4 ones are 4, 7.5s are 7.5 into 7, that is 52.5 rupees. Okay, so we have to sell the remaining grains 52.5 rupees per kg to get overall 40% profit. So answer is C. Okay. Next most important question, 73. A shopkeeper buys a product of rupees 150 per kg. 15% of product was damaged. At what price per kg should he sell the remaining so as to earn a profit of 20%? Okay. ఒక దుకాణదారుడు కొంత వస్తువులను కిలోకు రూపాయలు 150 చొప్పున కొన్నాడు. వాటిలో 15% వస్తువులు పాడైపోయాయి. అయినా మొత్తం మీద 20% లాభం పొందాలంటే మిగిలిన వస్తువులను కిలో ఎంత చొప్పున అమ్మాలి? Let us see it by two methods. Solution. Yes, 15% of the product are damaged. What is the 15% fraction value? That is 3 by 20. 3 by 20. If the product is total 20 units, then 3 units are damaged. Remaining are 17 units. Yes. Out of 20 units of product, 3 units product are damaged. That means we get 100% loss on 3 units. Remaining are 17 units. To get overall 20% profit, how much per kg remaining product should be sell? Okay. Since we have to get overall 20% profit, so 20% profit is must on remaining articles also. Written as deficiency is 20 minus of minus 100, that is 120. Deficiency is 120% on 3 units. Damaged units are 3 units. This deficiency must cover on remaining 17 units product. So divided by 17. Therefore, that is equal to 20% plus 360%. 360% by 17. 17 twos are 34. That is 340% plus 360% by 17, which is equal to 700 by 17%. Yes, 2 zeros percentage gets cancelled. We have to get profit 7 by 17. That is, if total units are 17 units product, out of 17 units product, we have to get 7 units as profit. 7 units as profit. That is, here given that 17 units cost price of each one is rupee 150. Okay. Then 1 unit cost price is 150 by 17 rupees. Then we have to find SP. SP means cost price plus profit. 17 plus 7, 24 units value. 24 units value is 24 into 150 by 17 rupees. Equal to 0. 15 fours are 60. 52s are 30 plus 6, 36 by 17 rupees. Yes, cancel it by 17 table. 17 ones are 17 twos are 34, 2 remainder 2 0 20, 17 ones are 17, 3 remainder 3 0 30, again 17 ones are 17, remainder is 13 by 17 rupees. Selling price of the product per kg is 211 whole 13 by 17 rupees. Let us see it by method 2. Yes, we have to find selling price of the product per kg. Okay. Since the product cost price of the product per kg is 150 and total products are 20 units, so this is total cost price. On the total cost price, we have to get 20% profit. That means if it is 1 unit value, we have to get 0.2 profit. That becomes 1.2 times of cost price. That is, selling price is become 1.2 times of cost price on remaining 17 units of product. On remaining 17 units of product. Method 2 it is. Since total 20 units, out of 20 units, 3 units are damaged, remaining are 17 units. So, on the remaining 17 units of product, we have to get 20% profit. That is, total cost price of 20 units are 150 into 20. On the cost price, we have to get profit 20%. 20% nothing but 0.2. Cost price is 1 unit and we have to get 0.2 extra profit on remaining 17 articles. So, divided by 17. Yes, 15, 150 20s are 3000 into 12 by 17 into 10. Remove the decimal point. 0, 0 cut. 12 3s are 3600 by 17 rupees. That is again 211 whole 13 by 17 rupees per kg. That is remaining product are sold at 211 13 by 17 rupees per kg to get overall 20% profit. Okay. Next question. 74. A vendor bought 40 dozens of fruits for rupees 2400. Out of these, 30 fruits were rotten and thrown away. At what rate per dozen should he sell the remaining fruits to make profit 25%? Yes. Most important. ఒక పండ్ల వ్యాపారి 40 డజన్ల పండ్లు రూపాయలు 2400 కొన్నాడు. వాటిలో 30 పండ్లు పాడైపోయాయి. అందువల్ల వాటిని పడేశాడు. అయినా మిగిలిన పండ్లను డజను ఎంత అమ్మినా అతనికి మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో 25% లాభం ఉండును. Let us see the solution. Yes. 1 dozen means 12 fruits. 1 dozen means 12 fruits. 30 fruits are rotten and thrown away. 30 fruits are damaged. 30 fruits means 2.5 dozen. That is 2.5 dozens. And overall profit he is to get, that is 25%. The fraction value as 25% is 1 by 4. And this 25% must be get on remaining fruits, on selling remaining fruits. Yes, selling price per dozen, selling price per dozen of remaining fruits is equal to, cost price is 2400. Now selling price is, since if cost price is 4 units, then profit is 1 unit, then selling price must be 5 units. Yes. Selling price becomes 5 by 4 times of cost price 2400 over remaining fruits. Total are 40 dozens, and among the 40 dozens, 2.5 dozens are wasted. So remaining are 40 minus 2.5. Yes, we have to get 1 unit profit on remaining fruits. That is 4 ones are 4 600s are 600 into 5 by 40 minus 2.5, that is 37.5. Remove the decimal point and put a 0 in numerator place. Now 5 ones are 5 sevens are 35, 5 fives are 25. Again 15 fives are 75. 15 fours are 60, 2 zeros. So that is 400 by 5 rupees. That is equal 80 rupees per kg. So to get overall 25% profit, the remaining fruits must sell 80 rupees per dozen. So SP of remaining fruits per dozen is equal 80 rupees. So answer is D. Next question, 75. Next model. Mangoes are purchased at rupees 10,000 per ton. If 1/3 of the total mangoes were sold at a loss of 4%, then to attain an overall profit of 30%, at what price per ton should the remaining mangoes be sold? Okay. కొంత మామిడి పండ్లు టన్నుకు రూపాయలు 10,000 చొప్పున కొన్నారు. వాటిలో 1/3 వంతు మామిడి పండ్లు 4% నష్టానికి అమ్మారు. అయినా మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో 30% లాభం పొందాలంటే 1 టన్ను మామిడి పండ్లు ఎంత కమ్మాలి? సొల్యూషన్. Yes. So out of total mangoes, 1/3 are sold at 4% loss. Suppose let us assume that total are 3 units mangoes, then 1 unit mangoes are sold at 4% loss. Remaining are 2 units mangoes. Yes, out of 3 units mangoes, 1 unit mangoes are sold at 4% loss. Remaining are 2 units. At what price remaining 2 units mangoes are sold to get overall 30% profit? Let us see. Yes, to get overall 30% profit, we have to get 30% profit on remaining units of mangoes also. Here also to get overall 30% profit on 1 unit also we have to get actually 30% profit, but we get 4% loss. So we have to cover this 30% profit as well as loss on 1 unit of mangoes, 4%. That is, difference is 30 minus of minus 4. 30 minus of minus 4, 34. There is a deficiency of 34% profit on 1 unit of mangoes. This deficiency must cover on remaining 2 units of mangoes. Yes. 30%, half of 34 is 17%, which is equal to 47% profit. So we should sell remaining 2 units of mangoes at 47% profit. Now we have to find what is the selling price per ton of remaining 2 units mangoes. Since here selling price is equal to cost price is 10,000 plus profit is 47% of 10,000. Okay. Now percentage, 2 zeros gets cancelled. 10,000 plus 47 into 100, 4700, that is 14,700. Yes, selling price of remaining 2 units mangoes per ton is 14,700 rupees. So answer is C. Okay, next question, 76. 35% of goods were sold at 65% profit, while the remaining were sold at X% loss. If overall loss is 12%, then what is the value of X? కొన్ని వస్తువులలో 35% వస్తువులను 65% లాభానికి, మిగిలిన వాటిని X% నష్టానికి అమ్మారు. మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో 12% నష్టం లభించిన X విలువ ఎంత? Let us see it by two methods. Yes. 35% of goods. For suppose total goods are 100 units, then 35 units of goods are sold at a 65% profit. Remaining are 65 units of goods. They are sold at X% loss. Loss denoted by minus. To get overall 12% loss. To get overall 12% loss. What is the value of X? Yes. See here. So difference, deficiency, that is difference of minus 12, 65, that is minus 77. So to get overall 12% loss, here 12% loss is must, as well as 12% loss is must, as well as we have to cover deficiency, minus 77 units, minus 77% is deficiency on, see, 5 sevens are 5 13s are. Minus 77% deficiency on 7 units. So we have to cover this deficiency on remaining 13 units of goods. Okay. Yes. Which is equal to minus 12%. 7 sevens are 49. 7 sevens are 49 plus 453. 539% by 13. That is minus 12% plus 13 ones, 13 fours are 52. 1 remainder, 1 and 19, 13 ones are 13. Approximately 0.46, that is 41.5% deficiency. Total deficiency is minus 41.5 minus 12 minus 53.5%. So X% is nothing but 53.5%. So X value is 53.5. So answer is B. Let us see it by another method. Yes. Method 2. 35 units of goods are sold at 65% profit. Remaining goods are 65 are sold at X% loss, and overall loss is 12%. So 5 sevens are 5 13s are. 7 into 65 minus 13 into X%, which is equal to overall units are 20 units, total units are 20 units. So total is 12% loss on remaining 20 units. Yes, 7 into 65. 7 60s are 420 plus 35, 455. Percentage gets cancelled on both sides. Minus 13x equal to minus 240. Yes, 455 plus 240 equal to 13x. Transpose minus 240 to LHS minus 13x to RHS. That is 0 plus 5, 5, 9, 695 over 13 equal to what? X. Now x equal to 13 5s are 65, 4 remainder 45, 13 3s are 39, 6 remainder, put a decimal point 60, 13 4s are 52, 8, 13 6 are 78, approximately 53.5. Yes, x value is 53.5. Okay. Next model question 77. Next model. Sujata sold 62.5% of her goods at profit of 24% and the remaining at loss of 13%. What is her gain percent or loss percent on the whole transaction? Sujata తన వస్తువులలో 62.5% వస్తువులను 24% లాభానికి మిగిలిన వాటిని 13% నష్టానికి అమ్మాను. అయినా మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో ఆమెకు లభించు లాభం లేదా నష్ట శాతం ఎంత? Let us see it by two methods. Yes, 62.5%. Fraction value of 62.5% is 5 by 8. If total articles are 8, then 5 articles are sold at 24% profit. Yes. Ratio of articles. Out of total 8 articles, Sujata sold 5 articles at 24% profit. Remaining are 3 articles. Remaining 3 articles he sold at 13% loss. We have to find overall profit percent or gain percent of Sujata. Method 1. Weighted average method. It is called weighted average method. Yes, we have to find overall, that is average profit or loss percentage. Overall profit percent or loss percent is equal to, he sold 5 articles at the rate of 24% profit, that is 5 into 24 minus 3 articles at 13%, 3 into 13%. Since it has minus symbol, we get here minus. Why? Total articles are 8. That is 524s are 120% minus 39% over 8. That is 81% over 8. 8 tens are 80. 8.25s are 1. That is 10.125%. As we get plus symbol, it is profit. So overall profit of Sujata is 10.125% gain. Okay. So answer is A. Let us see it by deviation method. Method 2. This is called deviation method. Yes, deviation method. Suppose overall profit is 24%. Let us assume overall profit or loss percentage is 24%. Let us assume overall profit percentage is 24%. Yes, overall is 24%. Now consider the deviations. Yes, difference of 24 and 24, that is 0%. 0% deviation on 5 units of articles plus. Now consider difference of minus 13 and 24. Minus 13 minus 24, that is minus 37% deviation on remaining 3 articles. These deviations must divide to total 8 articles. Yes, 24% plus 0 into something 0 minus 37 3s are minus 3 7s are 21, 3 3s are 9 plus 2 111% over 8. That is 24% plus into minus 8 1s are 8, 3 remainder 3 1 31, 8 3s are 24, 7 remainder 7 0 70, 8 8s are 64, 6 remainder 6 0 60, 8 sevens are 56, 4 remainder 40, 40, 8 fives are 40. That is 24% minus 13.875. That is equal to 10.125%. Okay, so as we get plus symbol, profit is 10.125%. So this is called weighted average method. This is deviation method. Okay. Next and last question of this class, as well as next pattern question. 78. Mukesh purchased 10 bicycles in 2017, all at same price. He sold 6 of these at a profit of 25% and the remaining 4 at loss of 25%. If he made a total profit of 2000 rupees, then his purchase price of a bicycle in rupees was. Yes. ముఖేష్ 2017లో 10 సైకిళ్లు కొన్నాడు మరియు వాటి కొన్న విలువలు సమానాలు. వాటిలో 6 సైకిళ్లను 25% లాభానికి, మిగిలిన 4ంటిని 25% నష్టానికి అమ్మాను. తద్వారా మొత్తం లావాదేవీలో 2000 రూపాయలు లాభంగా పొందాను. అయినా ఒక సైకిల్ కొన్న 1000 రూపాయలలో ఎంత? సొల్యూషన్. Yes, he sold 6 cycles at 25% profit. Remaining 4 bicycles at 25% loss. We have 25% loss on 4 bicycles. Now 6 can be split as 4 plus 2. 6 can be split as 4 plus 2. 25% profit on 4 bicycles and 25% loss on 4 bicycles gets cancelled. So finally we have 25% profit on 2 bicycles. Yes. 25% profit on 2 bicycles is given by 2000 rupees. Here, overall profit made on only 2 bicycles, that is equal to 25%. 25% profit on 2 bicycles is 2000. Now, 25% profit on 1 bicycle is equal to 1000. Okay. Now cost price of each bicycle or 1 bicycle is 100 rupees. Okay, now to get 100%, multiply both sides by 4. Yes, 25 fours are 100%. 100% value of 1 bicycle is 4 into 1000, 4000. Yes, so answer is 4000. Okay students, this completes the part 12 of profit and loss. Have a nice day. Thank you.